I really love the holidays. One reason why I love it is the traditions or the rituals that we have around family. Our family has been going to get a fresh Christmas tree the last couple of years. I love it. We take the dogs. It's a lot of fun to get everybody out there. We took pictures and we took a Christmas tree home and everyone had a fantastic time. We also recently decorated the tree, and one of my favorite rituals is putting on the ornaments that mean something to me. This is one of my favorite ornaments. This is the first Christmas I ever had with my wife. And is actually the first Christmas where we had just gotten engaged. So the look on our faces in this little picture, if you can see, we turned into an ornament. And it's one of my favorite things in the world. I share all this with you because as people, we have rituals that empower us. We have things that we do consistently every day that empower us over and over and over. Now, this is just the holiday season, but in life we have rituals, and today we're going to talk about leadership rituals. I work with a lot of fast-growing companies, and those founders and CEOs have rituals that propel them forward, but they also have some disempowering rituals. We're going to talk about a little bit of that today in this behind-the-scenes episode here on Growth Think Tank.
Welcome to Growth Think Tank. This is the one and only place where you will get insight from the founders and the CEOs of the fastest growing privately held companies. I am the host. My name is Gene Hammett. I help leaders and their teams navigate the defining moments of their growth. Are you ready to grow?
I'm very excited to share with you some of the research I have around all these conversations I do and the clients I work with that are growing fast in their companies. One of the rituals we have as leaders is we have to be able to take risk. We have to be willing to have the guts and courage to go for things. And we have to do this on a daily basis. It's not good enough to do it once and then we're done, or every once in a while. We have to consistently do that. When I say that, we really want to push beyond the boundaries of what's safe and comfortable. We want to push ourselves in many ways so that our people can see that this is what's expected of them. We want to lead by example. And I say this to you because I really believe that we should be taking more risk. It should be a ritual inside of what we're doing. We should be courageous enough to be able to do that day in and day out. Another leadership ritual is that of being consistent. It is not enough to do something with intensity and then kind of let it fade away. We want to be consistent with the conversations we have with our team. We want to be consistent with the reinforcement and the recognition. We want to be consistent through everything that we're doing. We've got to really think about being consistent with all the work that we have, how we establish the values and how we integrate them into our work. And that really is something that I really wanted to share with you today. A third leadership ritual is that of being intentional. Now, I know a lot of people think that being intentional is not good enough. We just need to take action. And I am very much into action, like nothing happens without action. But I do believe an added super element to that is being intentional about how you're showing up, being intentional about the emotion you bring to the actions you're taking, being intentional about, what kind of relationships you want to have with your family, with your partners, with your employees, with your clients. Being intentional means, grounding yourself in and centering yourself on exactly how you want to show up. And when I work with leaders all the time about being intentional, it is just a super force inside of who they are because they think strategy and they think actions over and over and over. And that is very important. But you want to be intentional. You want to make sure you're showing up the right way. Now, I share these from you from just some of my research of fast growth companies that are growing, at insane paces. And you may not be growing as fast as they are, and that's okay. But you can learn from how they're showing up. You can learn from this research of all the things I'm doing with the interviews and the behind the scenes here. And I share this with you today because I want to make sure that you're tuning in to your optimal capacity as a leader. I talk with a lot of people that are doing pretty good with their leadership. But are you taking the risk? Are you being consistent? Are you being intentional that will allow you those leadership rituals to shine and to you to really inspire others to follow along with you? I love what I do, and I love sharing these messages with you. So if you are getting something out of it, or you have something that you feel like I may have left out, because this is not the end of it, I'd love for you to participate and share back with me. Send me an email to gene@genehammett.com. The things that you're doing as a leader that have become rituals and traditions, and you're doing them over and over and over. If you want to participate with me, make sure you send me that email to gene@genehammett.com. Now, as I wrap up today, make sure that your leadership rituals are, taking risks, being consistent, being intentional. Understand what those things really mean for you and your business. Understand that sometimes you have to let go of the disempowering beliefs and rituals that are really holding you tight, because a lot of times you think you're already being courageous enough. So I remind you to really check in with those disempowering beliefs and turn them into empowering ones. As always, lead with courage. I'll see you next time.